If you're looking for a profession that's always on the move, consider becoming a taxi driver. Becoming a taxi driver is not an easy task. Taxi drivers are responsible for getting their passengers to their destination safely and efficiently. They must be able to navigate through unfamiliar streets and handle difficult customers. They also have to deal with traffic congestion. There are many different things you need to know before you can start driving people around in your car for a living. To work as a taxi driver, you'll need to be available to work long hours, often at night. You'll also need to be able to pass a criminal background check. In addition, you should have a good driving record and be familiar with the city's streets, and be able to provide excellent customer service. So if you're thinking of becoming a taxi driver, make sure you're prepared for the challenge. What do you need to work as a taxi driver? Taxi drivers provide an important service by transporting passengers to their destinations. In order to become a taxi driver, certain requirements is required. Applicants must have a valid California driver's license. Must be over the age of 21. Submit a drug test and get negative results. Applicants must have a clean driving record. Must complete a taxi driver training course. Must pass a background check. Obtain a commercial driver's license, CDL. Pass a written test. Once all of these requirements have been met, applicants will be ready to start their new careers as taxi drivers and be ready to start driving passengers to their destinations. How can you prepare for the taxi job ahead? If you're thinking of becoming a taxi driver, it's important to know what you're getting into. There are many challenges you'll face as a taxi driver, but with the right preparation, you can overcome them all. The first thing you need to do is learn everything you can about the city you'll be driving in. Taxi drivers need to be familiar with all the streets and landmarks to get around quickly and easily. You'll also need to know the different types of passengers you'll encounter and how to deal with them. From businessmen in a hurry to tourists who don't know their way around, you'll have to be prepared for anything. Another important thing to consider is how to stay calm under pressure. Taxi driving can be a stressful job, but if you're prepared for it, you'll be able to handle any situation that comes up. Finally, make sure you have the necessary skills and experience before applying for a taxi driver position. Being a taxi driver is not an easy job, but if you're willing to put in the work, it can be a very rewarding career. What are the benefits and drawbacks of being a taxi driver? There are many benefits to being a taxi driver. Some of these benefits include the ability to make your own hours, the ability to work as much or as little as you want, the opportunity to meet new people and learn about new cultures, the potential to make a good income, the chance to explore different parts of your city or town. Of course, there are also some drawbacks to taxi driving, such as the potential for long hours, the possibility of dealing with difficult or unruly customers, the need to be on call at all hours of the day or night, the possibility of working in bad weather conditions. Overall, being a taxi driver can be a rewarding experience. It offers flexibility, the opportunity to meet new people, and the potential to make a good income. Of course, some challenges come along with the job. But if you're up for the challenge, then taxi driving could be the right career choice for you. How much do cab drivers make in California? If you're considering becoming a cab driver in California, you're probably wondering how much you can expect to earn. The answer is that it varies widely. In general, cab drivers in California make between $30,000 and $40,000 per year, with the average driver earning around $40,000 annually. In addition, the average salary for a taxi driver is $21.32 per hour in California. However, there are several factors that can affect how much money you can make as a cab driver in California. The amount of money you make will depend on the city you live in, the specific company you work for, the time of day or night that you work, the number of fares you're able to pick up. As a result, it's important to do some research and talk to other cab drivers before deciding on becoming a cab driver in California. Tips for becoming a successful taxi driver. If you're thinking of becoming a taxi driver, here are a few tips to help you get started. 1. Get a taxi driver's license. This is required in most states to be a taxi driver. 2. Learn the area you will be driving in. This is important so that you can get your passengers to their destinations as quickly and efficiently as possible. 3. Drive safely. One of the most important things a taxi driver can do is ensure the safety of their passengers. 4. Be courteous and polite. Many people who take taxis are in a hurry and may be stressed out. It is important to be respectful and professional with every passenger. 5. Know your fares. Make sure you are aware of the taxi fare rates in your area so that you can charge passengers accurately. 6. Keep your taxi clean. A clean taxi will make a good impression on passengers and also help to keep them comfortable during their ride. 7. Maintain a good driving record. This is important for both safety and insurance purposes. 8. Stay up to date on local events and attractions. This way, you can provide information to passengers who may be interested in learning more about the area they are visiting. 9. Be prepared for long shifts. Taxi drivers often work long hours, so it is important to be prepared for extended periods behind the wheel. 10. Know popular tourist destinations. This will come in handy for passengers who are looking to visit some of the area's most popular attractions. Becoming a taxi driver takes a lot of hard work and dedication. You need to be knowledgeable about the city you're driving in, be able to handle different types of passengers, and be able to stay calm under pressure. There are many things to consider before becoming a taxi driver, but it can be a very rewarding career if you're willing to put in the work.